On today's chart list, step 1, coffee. Whoa. Solid top off. Check. Step 2, got the new bender, so I'm gonna get some bash bars bent up. I'm pretty stoked to use it. Step 3, gonna do a radiator support, make sure everything's solid. Step 4, gonna plumb the radiator, bleed everything out, make sure it still works, and let's get started. Just getting set up here in the morning. Got this brand new Model 54 bender from JD Squared. Pretty stoked to use it. First thing I'm gonna do is bend up a bash bar for the front end and a radiator support. I'm going to cut a straight piece and then notch the end and do one crossbar on the top here and then have another one below it after I bend them up. But I want to do these first to kind of get it set in a location that I like and build the base off of everything there. So I have the radiator sitting kind of where it should be distance wise, basically where the factory location is. But I want to raise it up obviously above the thermostat housing there so it'll bleed properly. At this point here, I'm just going to measure a little bit long for what I want for the first bar. So I'm gonna say 14 inches and we're gonna notch a tube in there so it'll actually be set around 13 inches or so. And I'm gonna put those in the notcher right now. I can't wait to use that thing. The beast! The beast! So I have a 1.5 inch tubing is what I'm using. I have an 1.5 inch hole saw. That's what I'm gonna use for the notcher. So loosen up the bottom bolt so this can swivel. And this is my mark right here. I'm gonna go to 0 and tighten that up because I wanna do a straight bar off of this. So to preserve your hole saw blade, you wanna line this up about halfway through it so it's not eating so much material and it won't get caught in here. You don't have to go super fast, but keep it even. And you don't have to push too hard either. Just let it eat it. Quick tip, pick these up off the floor. Those things are super sharp. And I started with the notch in, which is gonna be facing out because it's easier to measure from this point to the length of what I want. So I'll measure from here to there, and that's where the length is gonna be. 2 identical bars. One thing that's important, see I kind of ground down the edges there. When it was first cut, it had kind of a really thin piece. You want it to be the thickness of the tube. It's beautiful. Notcher's amazing. So I have the 2 bars coming forward, already cut, ready to go. I picked the length. Basically, I just measured the wheelbase and added a little bit more for the bends. This is the center line that I marked. That is exactly 3 feet because the pipe itself is 6 feet. And then I chose this as the bend point. This is gonna be the starting line, which will be lined up with the edge of the die here. And I don't need a lot of a bend, just a small bend. I'll choose the center of it from there, what looks good with the bend, and then measure out where I want it to fit with the wheels. So I got the top bar pretty much where I want it. Ideally, I would have liked to have this bend in here a little bit more so it's not too much excess. I'm gonna cut that off, but I'm gonna run with it. I think we can make it look cool. So I'm gonna do a bottom bar now and then attach everything together. Weld it all up. It's pretty tough. Cow-proof?
Yep.
All right. I think that's good.
Good day's work, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Dan.
What's up, Cap?
What's up, man?
Oh, nothing.
What's the game plan for today?
So I'm gonna pick up where I left off, get on the radiator, get that all mocked up, get it plumbed, bleed it, test it out, see if it works. And then I'm gonna move to the rear bash bars, see how far we get. stiff. Pretty nice. Pulled off these old corroded junk. Got butt mud on me. What it looks like. I'm gonna clean that up. Maybe replace all these clamps because they suck and they're kind of leaking. All I had to remember for this was to keep this point above this here, where the thermostat is, which is basically the highest point of the engine there. So nothing's going to cavitate and get an air bubble in there. Wherever you're gonna bleed the air out needs to be the highest point, which this fill cap will be the highest point. I'm gonna eventually replace this pipe. This thing has seen way better days. There's even a rusted hole through it right here. Nasty. I'm gonna use it for now. She's pretty straight. It's real tough. Looks good. Race car stuff. Front's done. Gonna move to the rear. I gotta make 4 more plates. So it's boltable. I'm gonna do bars straight out, and then basically this one's gonna be flat. I wanna keep it flat on purpose because I wanna be able to do like wall drags, and I wanna keep it really tight. So it won't be the coolest looking, but it will be protective. I want to stress that this is really, really, really important whenever you're building something. Don't forget to eat. It's pizza time, Kyle. That looks like a nacho. Yo, who cut this? So, wow, God, still looking at my face. Anyway, got the front end pretty much where it needs to be. Looks pretty beefy. I want to fit this thing in some tight places. Maybe we'll do it today. Huh? Who knows? But now I'm gonna move to the back. I already made some plates for it. So I'm gonna weld these bad boys on, get started on the rear bash bar, and see how far we get today.
What do you think?
Good, man. 2 identical bars. I'm gonna cut them down, probably to about here. I don't want it too long, just so we can fit it through some narrow spots.
What's the approximate angle?
That is probably about 80 degrees. I didn't want to do a 90 in case we actually hit something. I wanted to kind of glance off of the edge of it instead of it being just a flat hit. Just cut them up, make some straight pieces, weld them on. So I just centered up the plate. There's the center, and then kind of draw an X for where I want it. So that way I can hold it up and weld it, and I know everything is dead center. So yeah, that beast notcher, JD squared thing, oh man, amazing. I basically just notched it like this. Notched one this way, and then marked a line and notched it the other way. So the 2 pipes fit right into each other. Super nice, super convenient. So we'll get that tacked up and try and see if I can get it straight. Scotto came in and said we needed a wing.
Because you need downforce in this yard. I mean, just line it up, like, higher.
Higher than that? We gotta fit through some stuff.
That's perfect.
That's about where your head is anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually agree with him. I think it would look much cooler, so I'm gonna build a wing really quick. Let me learn you something here, Cal.
What do we got going on here, bud?
See, this is how you trace stuff like a mechanic. Get your fingers real dirty. There's a template. What you do when you have nothing around. Drawing on metal and stuff. Get the idea.
those end plates are rad. That's style all the way.
It's definitely not cardboard.
That's cardboard fiber. I can't get over how rad this thing looks. Sick.
So I think they've been out there working on Shartkart. I haven't heard anything, but it's time to go home, so I'm gonna go check it out before I leave. What did I just walk out to? You got Contigue up there in this hole. Dan, what is going on over here?
You walked out right at the right time. Or maybe the wrong time if you're gonna stand somewhere.
Is that a downforce test?
It's a downforce test.
You got a little bit of unprofessionals in here now. That's Torque Stallion's old handbrake.
Thank you.
And that's Rob Parsons, Chair Slayer's old wing. Spiced you up.
Thanks to you guys.
What
now I got some style.
What is this? What is
This
this?
is my face. I forgot it was there. I honestly forgot until I walked into the gas station and dude looked at me all weird.
Do you walk by the mirror and like, and like swing at you swing at yourself?
And I was like, oh my God, I still look like that.
Man, you know that is style and class.
You should become a barber.
How do you know I'm not?
Good
Look,
question.
there's only a few things you can learn in prison, right?
Have you been to prison?
No, you look at me. Look at me. You think I would last 10 minutes in
way
prison?
too pretty way too pretty for prison. Kyle,
What's up, bud?
how are you letting this happen?
Dude,
What is happening?
I'm pushing for this.
You guys are the scumbag crew now, huh?
Yeah.
You
Through, bro.
If you don't know, Kyle's been the one editing all the Shartkart videos, but he's also been shooting them. Him and Dan have kind of been a tag team in this hole, so say thank you to Kyle.
You're welcome.
Teague, what the f***?
You're gonna drive next.
What the f*** are you doing? What are you doing, Teague?
What are we all doing? What time is it?
It's time for me to go home, but I just wanted to see the Shartkart before I
you
left.
have to drive next.
No way. You see you up there, I'll bring that down.
That's fine.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I know.
Where those drop cams at?
There's one on the 944.
Is it rolling?
No.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Hoonigan Media Machine, really showing off right now.
Where are the drop cams? I don't know. Are they rolling? I don't know.
We're killing the game. Hey Zach, I dare you to stand on the back of this while he does his freestyle. I'm gonna stay out of your way.
Find someplace to hide, not the flammable stuff.
Enjoy yourself, my friend. You deserve this. I don't want to hear shit about practice. I want to see hot laps, Dan.
You're just gonna be running around on the ground?
Freestyle. I'm a freestyle shooter.
It was nice knowing you.
You done put up and put too much grip in this thing, Dan. Commit. We now have an inside crash car.
I don't feel safe up here at all.
How do you think we feel down here, bud? schedule.
It is. Do us a favor. Give us an encore. Oh, I see it. But there's some blew up over here.
Oh, you blew the line off? The water pump? Oh, it's yeah. Oh, dude. That was great.
I haven't seen sketchiness on that level in so long.
Dude, I'm nervous.
I'm happy you're here, Dan.
Me too, man.
We needed a sketchy motherfucker like this. How did that feel?
I felt real good.
It feels good, right? You've been putting in work on this thing.
We probably should.
Nah, let her eat. It's iron block, right?
It's iron block.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has a head on it.
This is
You should have
insane.
seen what happened in here.
Oh, buddy. Well, congratulations on getting your. Let's call it that. Was not the first real shred because you did man line.
Yeah.
But I guess.
But I didn't have a handbrake. This.
Now you got to. Well, now you need to do this to the man line and.
That.
AKA Dan line?
The whole, yeah, I guess we could call it a Dan line.
Dan line?
Yeah, if I did it first, I I'm glad I wasn't the first one to hit something.
Well, now you know what you got to do.
Don't pressure me. That's it. That's right! It's like everything we need for the ute. Time to get started.